There is a trend going on that is making me crazy. It involves too many adults calling children today lazy. With all the shit being talked, most adults will still admit if they had to trade these kids places, they could not hang with it. Kids today have got some packed ass plates, and how adults describe them tends to resonate. On top of dodging bullets and daily homework just to pass, they have to hear they are awful from every grown adult ass. They always seem to say that way back in their day, kids showed respect. They knew how to behave. They want it like the old way, except no, not really. They don't tell you in their day the expectations were just silly. Compared to today, when there is no time to just be, go to school, do homework, and then pick an activity. Tell me what expectation you had back then that these kids don't have today. It's not to have thick skin. Today that is required just to walk into a school. Then they sit there and wait for the next gun-wielding fool. It is selective memory that has got my head fucked up. How many kids today need us adding to their cup? Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader came out so many years ago. The curriculum has only gotten harder. How do so few people know? These kids today are brilliant, so much smarter than we ever were. These kids should be given a bright, positive outlook for their future. It's bad enough the adults have created this environment that's unsafe for kids today and made attendance a requirement. We made the bed and trashed the kids for sleeping in it. This isn't rocket science. Where's the common sense? It's located with these kids. They see the truth more clear than ever. Only time will tell if they forgive our behavior. The shitstorm of ignorance they have to wade through. Adults calling them stupid when they themselves don't have a clue. For the first time in history, kids are learning on a different level. At the same time, 8th graders are told they are just at 3rd grade levels. Whose 3rd grade level are they actually talking about? It damn sure isn't their elders, that's without a fucking doubt. To the adults still listening, it's time to stop this shit. These kids are awesome. They deserve more than they currently get. I don't mean more stuff, I mean more honesty. They need the truth to be told from you and from me. You kids should all know you are not close to doomed. Though most adults today love to push the gloom, everyone is so quick to jump on the bandwagon of trashing these kids with no regard for what might happen. These kids are reading and listening to everything said about them. To their mental health, it is causing a detriment. These kids today are the Washingtons of the new world, a place where technology rules and where old minds are whirled. I guess the older generations just don't have the answers to navigate a world with technological cancers. If you're one of these adults that has been talking shit, maybe look in the mirror. That's where your problem is. If you were a kid and you keep reading their nonsense, just know they are wrong. Sometimes adults can be dense. They are just freaking out because we fucked up so bad. We are actually the ones with no supervision head. Y'all are watched under a precision microscope. But I promise to all of you, there is so much hope. You know where to find it. Click on the happy vids. And the comment section, maybe just avoid it. Keep your head up, know your time is soon, and know that we need you to get out the broom. You have to clean up the mess, the one created just for you. For your knowledge of the world is like a little hidden tool. Perception is the thing we rely on first. Your generation has had technology since birth. Y'all will know best the good from the bad. Maybe you will tell your kids at your age, if I only had. Each generation gets a new opportunity to solve a crisis of their time, like gun violence or poverty. I know you will continue to hear trash talks every day. Just take some comfort in knowing your badass place. Most adults today would not last one single day in the shoes that you fill and the roles that you play. Although I'm going off, it's important to note, you did not arrive here alone. It's not just you on a boat. You are the product of all that came before you. You come from trial and error, from persecution and attitude. Y'all have an awesome opportunity. The world is ready for you. Soon y'all will make the choices. Y'all will make the news. Each generation comes with its own struggles. Not one is exempt. There are no safe bubbles. The problems that you face, someone else has them too. For anyone pointing fingers, thinking they don't have a clue, how could they possibly know what you were going through? But when you see them, the same is true for you. We all have our own shit, but lest we forget, it is not the responsibility of children to help us get through it. So with that in mind, adults, it's time to suck it up. Stop dogging on these kids, stop crapping in their cup. Take some personal responsibility for the world the way it is. Whatever you think is fucked up was not created by these kids. I know that for certain. The truth could not be more clear. These kids are badass and brilliant, and I'm so happy they're here.